Everybody can hear me, see me as well as the screen? Yes, no?
Yeah, madam. Yeah.
Yes.
Can see.
We'll start the class right away. Okay. We'll start with the class with a prayer first. Close your eyes, palms together. Seek the blessing from your Guru, God, Goddess, Goddesses. As you feel you are done, slowly open your eyes. Okay. Today we are going to, the agenda was very simple today, and I'm going to finish the class today sharply at 3:30.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, very good afternoon. And I'm traveling today, so I have to finish at exactly 3:30. So let's start with the class with the Gocharam, then followed by the Ketu. Among the Navagrahas, we are going to finally see the Ketu. So before that, let's see the daily Gocharam. And Chukra in the Rishabha, Surya and the Guru in the Mithuna, Buddha in the Kadaka, Mangal Ketu in the Simha, Chandra in the Tula, Rahu in the Kumbha, Shani in the Meena. So particularly the people who born with the Tula Lagna, Tula Rasi, this day, this is the best day to analyze yourself, because the Chandra was in the Tula Rasi. Okay, now let's see about the Pancha. Particularly the people who have the Lagnas, the Rahu, in the Lagna, if you have the Rahu, if you have the Lagna in the Ketu, now the Tula Rasi in the Gocharam, the Chandra is in the Tula Rasi. Imagine a situation, you are a Tula Lagna and you have the Rahu or Ketu in the Tula Lagna itself. In the Lagna, you have only one Graha. Imagine it is a Rahu and the Ketu. And in the Gocharam, now the Chandra is moving over your Lagna. Today is the best day. I would say it is a celebration day to understand yourself very well. Okay, now let's see about the Pancham. Tidi Ekadasi followed by the Dvadasi, Yoga, Sadhya, Shubha, weekdays Ravivara, Paksha, Shukla Paksha. Nakshatra Vishaka followed by the Anuradha, Karna, Vanija, Vishti, Bhava. Okay, this Paurnami is a very much special Paurnami, and the peoples will celebrate this one as the Guru Purnima. If you are seeking blessings from your gurus, or if you want to show your gratitude towards the Guru, this is the best day. The coming Paurnami is the very good for that. And let's move into Ketu. Among the Navagrahas, we are going to finally see the Ketu. Now, how we can say that Rahu is the north node and the Ketu is the south node. Now, the Rahu is this north node, means it's having a head. So that's why when the Rahu was exaggerating, when we are explaining about the Rahu, the Rahu is Rahu significance, all kind of the extraordinary, exaggerated things, and the illusion and the creativity, everything comes under the Rahu. But when it comes into the Ketu, imagine a situation if one person not think about over his brain and he don't like to use the brain at all, and he wants to follow someone's words, and that person represented by the Ketu. Ketu represented by the very good follower, and he won't think anything because the head was not there. This is the person who can follow others very well. Even imagine a situation if one person was significantly having the Ketu's energy, and this person is will become or would become a very good disciple of any gurus. And the fate should be, the guru should be the good guru. If that was not occurring, then the disciple fate is not really going to end in a good situation. Okay, let's come into the Ketu. Ketu now called as a south node. If you are Ketu is a representation of the liberation. When you think about the moksha, jnana, or any kind of the wisdom. So now we think about the Buddha Graha is it's an intelligent. That's when you are reading about the books, when you are understanding, when you are someone was teaching you, you're grabbing the knowledge. That is the Buddha. But when your knowledge was digested and you grab something, and that becomes the Guru's wisdom. That is the Jupiter Graha. But when you go, you are intelligent, your wisdom, you go beyond that. You go beyond that. And you are directly, you can able to communicate with the cosmic energy. And that will give you the tremendous knowledge inside you. You may hear this some kind of the mostly the healers. I would hear this kind of the words from the healers who are in the yoga practicing kind of a world. They always say this. I downloaded this from the cosmic. I downloaded that. I downloaded this. You may hear that. Even when you hear this, you feel it is a joke, but actually it was occurring. When I first learned from my guru, and he said he practicing for this yoga for very very long years, and he have the number of the disciples around the entire community. And most of the time, he would say one thing very prominently. Uh, he was well versed in Ayurveda and also in the yoga, but he say one thing. Number of the things I don't know, but when I ask the question about to the universe give me that kind of the knowledge. That's why I'm able to answer all your questions. So that kind of the wisdom, beyond the wisdom, how you can gain if you have a significant amount of significance of the Ketu's energy inside you, or your body can able to grab that energy, hold that energy inside your body, or your five elements is made up of in such a situation, it allows the Ketu's energy inside your body, then that kind of the wisdom will come to you automatically, and you receive knowledge from the cosmos. You don't need to think about okay, the peoples who are in the yoga practicing, the peoples who are in from this one, that one only receive the cosmic energy. No, it's not like that. If you are very sincere in any kind of the work, suppose you are very very sincere towards your family and you are very much sincere towards the work, and whatever you do with love, and whatever you do, you full your 100%. If that kind of the person involved in anything, the cosmic will give you the answer no matter what. Even they didn't know about, they receive the answer from the cosmos. But that's what happening all the time. Every individual, every person can receive that kind of the wisdom. But the only quality here is if you're showing your utmost sincerity, if your work, whatever work you do, even if you're a student and you study well, you show your 100% to that work. And if you're an adult and you are working, and if you're doing that 100%, and if you are a family person and you are not working, you're looking after your family, you show the sincerity, whatever you do. That is the moment the Ketu's energy prominently comes inside you. And the cosmic cosmos is also speaks to you, that particular individual. Okay, let's come back to the Ketu again. Ketu represents the liberation. If you involved in the yogic practice and your intention was in a different levels, when in this earth planet, the main intention for all the peoples is how to get married and produce the children and extend the family and enlarge the family, live happily, and the death is the end of their years. That's what's the every people's intention. But there is another other side of the people who think I want to grab, I want to understand who I am, and I want to understand the nature. I want to understand where I came from, why I came here, what I'm going to do next, or I don't want to live in this planet anymore. If they have that kind of search in them, and they need the liberation from this earth dimension, then that people's the Ketu's energy works really, really well. If you are searching towards the if you are such towards the God, you name it as a God, you name it as a cosmos, universe, or you name it as an whatever it is, the higher power. If you want to reach that level, Ketu's energy going to help you 100%, 200,000%. It is going to help you. But what Ketu didn't do, Ketu won't help you in any kind of the family matters. You want to enlarge your family? No, it won't allow you to do that. You want to live a happy family life? No, it won't allow you to do that. No, I want to produce children and I want to extend my family and I want to enlarge my family. That won't be possible. But when the Ketu, I guess you understand there's two things, right? Ketu gives you the liberation. The people who need that, who literally needs it, they're really begging for that. I need the liberation from this universe, and I need the liberation from this body itself. And the Ketu's energy work tremendously for them. Their sadhana is, they won't miss the sadhana even for a single day. And they practice very well and they touch the liberation for a sec in this lifetime itself. You may heard about this person who called as a Shivananda. He's a great guru, and he have these two prominent disciples. One is the Vishnu Devananda, and another one is the bigger school of yoga guru. And the Shivananda said one time in his book itself, his guru come and teach him only 1 hour once in a while, and the other people was asking why you are teaching like very small amount of the time, because he needs that amount of the time only. He already grab all kind of the knowledge whatever he wants to serve this world, and to attain the liberty he understand very well. And this kind of the knowledge whatever I'm giving with this limited amount of the time, that is more than enough for him. For him, the liberation is the higher level. He reached his liberation in this lifetime itself. Now, the Ketu is going to help you in that kind of process very, very well. It helps you to liberate from this universe, especially liberate from this body. And what does that mean? It going to liberate from this body means it's going to liberate from your 5 elements also. So when you come into the Z element, you are under the control of the 5 elements. You are not, you should not, and you can't come out of this 5 element principle. So you have to be bound with that. But who's going to help you with this? The Ketu is going to help you with this kind of the liberation. Then one question will come: is that the good for the family people? No, it's not. If one individual intention is want to live a happy family life, then the Ketu energy is really bad. If one individual wants to intend to attain the moksha, attain the liberation, then the Ketu energy is really helping here, and it is give you the 100% to reach that level. These two understanding, these two differences clearly understandable, or it was confused. Imagine two peoples who need the liberation, who needs the family life. Ketu is going to help you, the person who need the liberation very well. Is it going to help you, the person who's need a family life? No, it's a big no. This one point is understandable? Yes, no?
Vanita.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. When you speak with the Ketu energy significant people, they are really, really not an intelligent, not an wisdom. It's beyond that. They give you an answer you're really yearning or longing for a number of years. You won't able to get an answer just like that. It won't be in the books. It won't be teach from somebody. It will be realized from the inside from you itself. But that comes when one of the significant Ketu's energy people was giving a lesson to you, or you become that kind of the person to observe this Ketu's energy and you find the knowledge from the universe. Either way, it gives you the wisdom. The wisdom is a small word, but when it comes with the Ketu's wisdom is beyond the wisdom. It gives you an answer no one can match with it. Okay. Again, Ketus is also for a fantasy's illusion. and kind of the psychic influence will be here. Okay, here is the thing I have to emphasize this one point: psychic influence. If one person was having the Ketu significance in their life, their intuition level is top notch, and they can feel, or they can. Some people, there are the different kind of the variations here. When the psychic influence means, some people can feel in front of them. Some people can hear the things which is going to happen in the future also. Some people can able to feel it. There are the different kind of the influences will come. The psychic influence, you may heard about it, clairvoyant, clairsentient, whatever it is. But when the Ketu significance is prominently in them, their psychic influence is really, really good. They can really feel it. Their intuition level is also really high. How you can see that? You check this combination, peoples. Chandra and the Ketu, Chandra plus Ketu, that means Moon and Ketu. Mm, Ketu along with any of the grahas, any combination, particularly Moon along with the Ketu. Or Ketu was, if the Ketu was alone in it, it has its influence. But when it combines with the Moon, the intuition level is really good, and you can also feel it. When that people says, okay, this is going to happen, and this person was like that, at least to hear from them what they are trying to say. Okay, the intuition level is really high. The psychic influence will come from the birth itself. There is a higher possibility that you may come across with the fire, injury, or spiritual insight will come no matter what happen in your life. Even if you there are kind of a situation which just comes in your life, which is you believe that you can't come out from out of it, but your spiritual insight will grow day by day, and when it comes in the years, you won't even realize you are really maturing yourself inside, and the spiritual insight will come no matter what. Somebody will come and teach you, or you just go and hear it. You will get an wisdom even from a single word itself. There are the peoples, they read number of the books, then get the wisdom. But when this get to influence people, what they will do, even they won't read for a number of days, number of years. But when they hear one single word that hit them really, and they transform themselves, and they know what they want to do in their life. Or else, whatever the spiritual insight they asking, it is they received very easily. Okay, and obviously, these people are really intelligent. Real intelligence means, and the brilliance is also comes along with that. You can easily see that when you speak with them, when you have day-to-day interaction with, you can really enjoy that. Okay, it symbolizes the fact you can read about this. Most very importantly, when you remember the gateway in your mind, you picturize this one word. Second. Shoot. Oh, wait a second. I got it. You should remember this word self-realization. The people who want to step forward in the self-realization, without this Ketu's energy, they can't able to touch this also. Even they won't utter a word self-realization. When one person was saying, I want to realize myself and I don't know where I came from, why I am here, and the yearning of the search, if the Ketu's energy was not in them, they won't even turn to that side. Okay. Now let's learn about much more about the Ketu. Okay, one important thing before stepping forward, if you separate whatever the things the human peoples will need, we need a health, we need the wealth in our shipping, we need the wealth and the relationship, whatever or else you can call it as a people's around. And I call it as a relationship. Ketus give you the health. Obviously, no. It helps you to maintain your health. That's totally a different story. I will tell you. I will tell you in a few minutes. Wealth, no. Big no. And relationship, no, no. Okay, now comes. Let's see about the health. These people are intelligent, brilliant, obvious. Yes, yes, yes. The health means they, when combined with some of the grahas in your body, it gives some kind of the problem. It may be prolonged in your life. I mean, entire lifetime you have to be live with that. That kind of the uh, problem or issues or disease, the Ketu will inject in your body itself. Okay, that's for the health. So the Ketu is not going to help in your health itself. Now comes into your wealth. Okay, these people's mind will work in such a way that they feel that okay, the money is not everything. The money is for the. I don't need money to live here, and I want to seek the audience only from the God only. And I don't need anything. Right? Where- when you see the people who argue to go to the temple and I don't want to buy a ticket to get the free to get the VIP darshan and I want to go in a free darshan only. Why the need money to see the God? When you see argument from any of an individual, go and check their horoscope. Definitely Ketu is in good position. So they won't need that. They when if the wealth was coming towards them also, they try to give away everything. Okay, when it comes into the relationship, whoever it is, even if your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, they can live with them for a while. Once they or else someday they live with that. Okay, this is my duty and I have to live with them. And kind of or else I created a family. I can't leave my responsibility, so I have to live with them. Even if it is your daughter, son, or mother, whatever it is, you respect them. You definitely these people will give 100% respect to them. Then if you ask the questions, are you attached to that relationship? The Ketu's energy saying big no. Do you respect them? It gives yes. Okay, you understand this difference, right? For the relationship, so no. Wealth, no. Health, no. So the who it is very much good. The people who needs the liberation, people who need the self-realization. I want to reach the goal. And I know who I am. I want to know who I am and why I came here. I want to liberate my body because energy will going to help you 100%, 200%. If you're living as a life as a sannyasi, or I mean, if you live a life as a monk or any spiritual leader, you need the family life. Ketu's energy is really going to help you. Okay, let's come back more about the Ketu. When it comes into the
Vanita,
medical,
Vanita, 1 minute. There
hmm,
is one misconception. The Rahu,
hmm,
Ketu are malefic planets. They won't do any good. No, if they say it good, they will do good also. Because what you said, but from there,
hmm.
nothing is whatever, nothing positive is there in this one. So there is conception that Rahu, Ketu are malefic planet. They will do more harm than good. Is it true?
Hmm, hmm. That's true. Okay, that's what I said. The Rahu is
Hmm.
good. Rahu is good for your wealth. Give you the material success, really good. But what are the things you have to keep eye on? You have to keep eye on your wealth progress. Because
Oh,
if your wealth is grow, it will come down as quick as possible
oh,
also. So you have to be very much
oh,
careful in your wealth generation
oh,
if your
oh,
Rahu significance in your horoscope. Now, when it comes
oh,
into the Ketu,
oh.
if you see that Ketu was playing the role in you, they don't, okay,
Mm.
the Ketu
Okay.
is good for the peoples who need a liberation. When the
Great.
Ketu significant peoples, they don't like to dress well. They don't like to
Oh,
speak. If
yeah.
they speak also, they feel like they lose their energy. Uh,
Oh, God.
they want to study all the time. They want to learn everything. They want to, because why? Because the universe was the is encouraging them because they understand everything. They whenever they read the book or hear from somebody or this that, the knowledge was pouring into them. They move towards the wisdom. They move towards the liberation. That's why they don't need the
Okay.
health, wealth, or relationship.
Okay.
They
Oh,
always living in the sky.
okay. Okay. Okay, Vanita.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
But coming into the Ketu, it's a bad. If you literally segregating into a good and the bad, it falls under the bad side, towards inclined towards the bad only. Okay, then the point is the perception and who you are thinking, that the good and bad differs. Okay, now I tell you this. Imagine a situation, I'm a monk. Okay, then I think Ketu is really good for me. It helps me to move forward. If one monk was have to practice one sadhana, it's not an easy task. You may think like, okay, meditation, you just sit and you don't need to do anything. That is a tedious task in the whole thing, whatever you do. When you progress in your meditation, the stages will be different. The mind progression is will be different. You have to be under the excellent guru, and you should be the good disciple. So the moving towards the liberation is not an easiest task. Your mind, body should have that kind of the strength to progress forward. Okay. Now seeing the eyes of the sannyasi, that means the monk. Ketu is good for me, very good for me. Okay. Even the Rahu will do any kind of the things. It going to spoil me? No, because my Ketu energy is really high. I don't need to worry about my health, wealth, or relationship. So, and the point of view of the Samyanshi or the monk or who needs a liberation or who no needs the family, the Ketu is really good. Okay, now let's come into the seeing the eyes of the family person. I make it as a one group of the people who wants mostly when any of the peoples born into this life, born into this yet planet, they want to live the happy life with their family and produce the children, uh, married, children, and the death. This is the practically it was happening. Okay, so every person was expecting this. I needed a happy family, but in that point of the family person, I'm grouping into every ideas into one as name it as a family person. So in that kind of the person, the ketus are good. No, it's totally bad. Why? It won't give me. It gives me the problem in my health. It gives me the problem in my wealth. It don't, whatever I do, even I step one step forward, there was obstacle in front of me. And the second step, yeah, I forward with all kind of the struggles. I have to step down 10 more steps. So the ups and downs will be there in my life. And I able to progress in my life? No. So for the family person, so even in your relationship, the relationship is going to grow as you expected. No. It will grow into it will be grow into some extent to reach one level, and it comes down and reach. So my relationship also not. So as a point of view from the family person, the Rahu and Ketu won't do good for me. Okay, now you ask the question why everybody was saying the Rahu and the Ketu was bad. Imagine in the Earth planet there was 100 people. This is the scenario only. There are, in this Earth planet only 100 people are living. Do you think 100 people is going to be a sannyasi? No. At least one in 100, 1% may become a sannyasi. But imagine a situation, one favor outcome. I think it is the 10 people is going to become a sannyasi. Okay. Now in this yet planet, which is holding only 100 people, out of this only 10 people become the sannyas. Okay, here the 90 people 90 people wants to live a happy family life. For them, the Rahu and Ketu won't good anything. The Rahu will give you the wealth, but you have to be cautious. Ketu won't give you anything. For these people, in this kind of the universe, the majority is really high than what everybody was thinking. Okay, Rahu and Ketu was bad, right? So in that point of view of the good and bad, the perception will be different. Who's the individual thing? Who's the individual is talking? Is the individual is the monk? Is the individual needs a liberation, or the individual is the happy, and person needs a happy family life. Okay, you understand this one point, right? In the good and bad inclined towards will differ. Is that clear, or I'm confusing you? Mm. If you was thinking,
No, can you repeat
clear.
once again, because it is not very clear? Like I don't know. I did not uh, comprehend
Okay.
well. Can you just repeat one more time? Like
Now understand this: the one person. This is the monk. Okay, this is the person who wants to live a sannyasi life, or imagine a person who needs a liberation, who's searching for the liberation, and he is the person. He come out of everything from the family orders or whatever it is. He left everything, and he comes into this world to search of the liberation and to reach the liberation state. Okay, there is the one person who needs the happy family. Okay, now imagine this situation. You are now this is one more imagination here. Okay, this is the Earth planet. Imagine in this Earth planet only 100 people are living. Okay, now we are having the billions. Don't come into the reality. Imagine in the Earth only 100 people are living. Out of this 100 people, 9 people wants to be a family happy family life. Okay, only 10% wants to live the monk life. Okay, this 100, 90, 10 percentage, you understand, right?
yeah, correct. Okay, yeah,
When it comes into the 90 people, they need the happy family life. Okay,
yeah.
but
Mm.
here comes interesting scenario. The Ketu is going to give you the happy family life. No,
No, okay. Mm.
it will give you the trouble in your health. It will
Mm.
give you trouble in
Relation.
earning your wealth, relationship also. So it's not good for your family life. So out
Yeah.
of the out of 100, 90 people will say Ketu is bad for me.
Okay,
And
okay. Mm.
when comes into the 10 people, they need the monk life. They want to liberate from everything, from the wealth, yes, from the health, yes, because they want to liberate from the body is much more important before the liberation succeed in them. So the
Mm.
health, the wealth, and the relationship, they want to liberate from everything. Is that good for them? Yes, it is 100% good for them. But it's only for the 10 people. Even
Yeah.
this is the example scenario, right? When it comes into
Oh.
the reality, now imagine the billions and billions of the people living in this earth planet. Only
Mm.
100 people want the sannyasi, 100 people want the liberation, 100 people want only moksha. And
Oh.
for that person, the ketu is really good for them. They
Oh.
think, okay, the ketu energy wants to be in the moment, in the last moment of the life also.
Mm.
But for the family person, the Rahu and Ketu is not good for them. It won't going to give you the health. It won't going to, for especially Ketu, it won't going to give you the wealth. Imagine you had a target of earning crores. You
Mm.
stepped in here and you earned 1 crore,
Mm.
and the Ketu will allow you to earn more. No, it will
Oh.
make you to step back, and it makes you to 50,000. And
Oh.
even you struggled more, and you again earn 1 crore, and there
Mm.
is a drawback will come. You again come down and up, come down and up, and at the one point in time, you feel like, okay, leave it,
Up.
nothing is going to work for me. You come into that point. The same thing
Okay.
goes for relationship also. You put all your effort and try to satisfy the person, and the person feels like, I'm good, and you feel like, okay, I'm going to love them more than I want that, and more than they want that. When you put your effort, the situation will come in your day-to-day life, and the emotion changes, and you come back down, and you again regain yourself. You move forward in your relationship. You again come down. The ups and downs will comes in your relationship. Same goes for your health also. You will be
Okay.
very healthy for 5 years. Your health will become
Mm.
down for next 2 years, and because of that down, your self confident level will go down even more, and you regain your health again. Next 5 years, you will be okay. Next 3 years, 5 years, you will be in not in a good state. It goes on like that. So
Okay.
when the Ketu for a person, health, wealth, relationship, it goes in ups and downs motion. So that's why you feel like nothing moving in my life. Did I earn? No. But
Yeah.
you are working. But you feel like, no, I didn't earn anything.
Oh.
I'm working with my relation. Is that worked out? I don't think it's worked out because I'm standing in the same place where I left. When it comes into your health, no, I'm struggling with my health, but I'm working too hard. That kind of the mentality will come at the entirety end of the life. You feel like, okay, let go of everything.
Yeah.
The person
Let
who
go.
wants to live the monk life, what he
Mm.
did in a first day, you will do in the family person will do that in his end of his life. Even for imagine this family person will live for 75 years as an
Okay.
average. The same goes for monk also 75 years. Okay. But this monk will understand this point, what he is going to understand the 75 years of his age. He understands
Mm.
at the early stage itself. Then he moves towards the liberation. But this person will understand at the age of the 75. And he realized, okay, the death is going to answer for him. That's a moving forward in the next life cycle.
Okay. Understood, Vanita. Yeah.
Comes into the now come back again into the Ketu. Ketu works in the medical astrology. It shows you the psychic disorders, any kind of the radiation disease, cancer, surgery, or the malpractice. It can be done by you or somebody practiced on you. That is also shown in the presence of the Ketu. Okay. Ketu's gemstone is the cat's eye. Exaltation is you remember Rahu debilitated in the Scorpio. So obviously Ketu exalt in the Scorpio. Listen. You remember the exaltation is in the Scorpio is exalt in the Vrikshika, but Rahu debilitated in the Vrikshika. So the Ketu's exalt in the Scorpio, debilitated in the Rishabha Rasi. Directional strength, 12th house. And little bit more about Ketu. Okay, I keep the same thing again. Sorry for that. Okay. Keep that in mind for the Ketu. Ketu won't give you any of the person the family person wants. It won't give you anything. Simplest thing. It helps you in your liberation process. Okay. Now let's see in the Ketu in the first house. Anybody remembers what is the first house will do? What is the first house will represent? It represents the father, it represents the mother, children,
Self.
or self. It represents you. It represents the Jataka. How he will appear and what kind of the physical appearance, everything will be defined in the first house, first bhava itself. Now the Ketu, we already know about it. Ketu is for means the liberation. Ketu is for illusion, uh, mostly inclined towards the let go process. Okay. Now that kind of the Ketu was sitting in the first house. And this person is interestingly, he can accomplish anything, whatever he does in his life. Because the Ketu was sitting in the representing the Jataka itself. Okay, whatever they do, why the achieving and the accomplishment was coming here? Because we already know it won't be good for the um, family person. But how come this achieving and accomplishing and whatever they do, they will be successful? How is that possible? Anyone can answer for this? You remember the Ketu's energy and the first house is you only. And in the first house, the Ketu was sitting in the first house. How come, how is that possible? You achieve it. Whatever you do, you get success in it. Whatever you want to accomplish, you will be accomplished. How is it possible? Any idea? Okay, here is the thing. These people have the tendency to let go of everything, have a greater detachment from themselves. That's why they didn't have attached with the peoples. They didn't have attachment with the relationship. They didn't have an attachment with themselves also, interestingly. But whatever they want to do, their focus is completely narrowed down. They live at the present of the moment and achieve that thing, whatever they want to achieve. If the first house Ketu was present in it, how is that possible? Because when the detachment level is really high, and the person living at this moment will be really high. If that was achieved in one person's life, and whatever he touched, whatever he want to achieve, he will achieve no matter what. He's the person who he or she won't complain about. I don't like to doing it. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. And I don't like that people. I don't like this people. And I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. They won't complain. They won't hesitate. They describe what they want to do. They focus down what they want to achieve. That's why these people are achiever and accomplisher. Whatever they do, they have the success in their hand. This point is understandable.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. The qualities of Kulaputra and Putri is a kind of they may get the name or fame to the one heritage line, kind of that. But I don't have an example about the people who have the Ketu in the first house and they become like that. But mostly when the Ketu first house, these people can establish their family line, family clan itself. They can have an ability to establish that. Because of the Ketu is the first house itself, your head also. The Ketu was sitting in it. Obviously, you have a wonderful knowledge. The intelligence, not just reading books. The intelligence comes from mind with the cosmic intelligence. That's why you are wise and very intelligent. Because Ketu present in it, the hardship in the life is what do you say? It comes along with it. Even if you achieve anything, whatever you do, you will achieve that. But the hardship definitely will be there. This is the point of view of the family person. If you say the monk won't say it is a hardship. The people will say it's my experience. In my experience, I undergo this. Because of this experience, I gain this knowledge. But in the point of view of the family person, he say, no, it's a hardship. It's a really obstacle for me. I'm struggling it. And when I went through this struggle, I came to understand this kind of an experience. Beneficial for the ancestor. I really, I'm not, I don't have an example for this also. Okay. Interestingly, these people show positive thinking, highly positive thinking. Even if you put in a situation for them, even if you are in a very wise, clever, intelligent, you may think you can't make it, but these people will think in a very, very positive way. And because of that, they can able to make way out of it. Even we believe, number of the generations will believe you can't make out of it, but these people can change the history altogether. Okay. Associated with a lot of 1, 4, 5, 9, 10 brings power and fame. What does that mean? When the Ketu in the first house, with the houses of the 1, 4, 5, 9, 10, is there any association, any of the graha aspecting it, some of one way or the other? 1, 4, 5, 9, 10 association with this Lord. Remember this word, the Lord of this one, 1, 4, 5, 9, 10. then definitely that will bring the power and the fame. But when the Ketu was coming in the first house means definitely you are an achiever and a accomplisher only. Anybody who having Ketu in the first house?
Vanita, my daughter has Ketu in the first house. That is Lagnadipati.
Okay,
But there is no other planet with her. She is the Leo Lagna. But no other planet, but Ketu is there.
Okay, which one or exactly matching with her? Which one is not?
No, she is an achiever, accomplisher as far as from studies and now in the workplace, all that is completely agreeable. And successful undertaking, she plans well and that she kind of attains it. So that part is fine. I don't know about this Putra Putri, that part I don't know. She's always been a studious student. She's good and intelligent. That's also good. But hardships in life, what I basically see is she doesn't get it so easy. She really works hard for it. So probably that is one factor. Like in workplace also, it's not a cakewalk, she just does that and it comes off, but she puts in a lot of effort. So a little bit. So that, and positive thinking, of course, yes. So these are they all match with that part. But I don't know about that 1-4 and all that. So that part, I don't know. I have to see that later. I'll see.
Putri and Putra means for that line of the heritage, they may bring the fame or they may bring the establishment to that kind of the heritage line. But that you will understand later on in their life.
Okay. So that's what I said. I don't know that part.
Now let's one interesting thing about the Ketu in the first person, Ketu in the first house. When you speak with these people, you exactly will understand how whatever they speak, how much the deeper sense it will be. Maybe it grows when they are maturing enough. The words is also have the deeper meaning in itself. But when you speak with them daily, you can understand the difference. This is the Ketu first house person who speak. Ketu in the second house. Second house is for your family, liquid assets, your speech, your food, nourishment, everything comes under the second house. Now the Ketu was present in it. Ketu had a tendency to let go of anything. When it comes into the family, go away. When it comes into the whatever it is, it had an intention to go away with it. But keep it in mind. Now that kind of an energy was going to sit in the second house. And these people had a greater responsibility. Custodian of the greater wealth means this people's becomes when the Ketu in the second house, it had a tendency, but wait a second here. We'll come back, go through the point, they will understand why the custodian of the greater wealth. Okay, here is an interesting thing. The straightforward speech, and I will tell you, take me 1 second. I really have to go. I will finish it here. We'll continue on the next week. Is that okay?
Fine, ma'am.
Sure, Manu.
Okay. Sure. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you, Anita.